Shadow Pauline Tully.
Yesterday, I attended a protest outside the gates of Leinster House by disabled people, by their advocates and carers, and they were there to highlight the desperate situation that they are facing due to the lack of support in Budget 26 on the cost of disability. They've been advocating for the cost of disability payment for years, which was promised before the last election, and they really feel that the issue of disability was used during the election to get votes based on false promises of a cost of disability payment being introduced. They are facing a situation now of whether you eat or you heat. One man talked about we have to consider what he puts on the second bar of his heater in the evening. Can he afford to do that? They talked about the embarrassment of having to go to a food bank to get food. There was a government commissioned a report on the cost of disability. It was carried out by Indicon in 2021, and it found that the cost to a family with a disabled member was anything from €8,000 to €12,000 a year. Now, they reckon that's even increased now to probably 15,000, in some cases more, depending on the complexity of the disability. That report is sitting gathering dust. Nothing has happened to it. It's not the first report on disabilities that's left gathering dust. What is the point of commissioning these reports, costing probably thousands to do, or maybe more, and they're left not actioned whatsoever? So not only is there no cost of disability payment, there's no energy credits, there's no additional payment for disabled people or for carers that was actually paid out last year. Now, disabled people want a definite payment. They don't want to be going from budget to budget wondering, are we going to get anything this year in the budget to help address the cost of living? But they welcome any sort of payment at this stage, and they really want an emergency payment. They really need an emergency payment now before the end of the year as they face into the winter. So I'm asking that this is brought to the attention of the Minister for Children and Disability, Norma Foley, and to the Minister of State, Emer Higgins, without delay. And I know you might say there's a huge investment in services for disabled people given in Budget 26, but not all disabled people avail of services. And while that is welcome and needed, it's not enough. We need to see a cost of disability payment so that people are not living in poverty, and that's what they're being forced to do at the moment. They are saying it's not equal treatment. They're being treated as second-class citizens. Thank you.